Hi, I'm Rob Miletto, and this is another little snippet of habitat classification. Today we are at the Hollies and Brook Vessons Shropshire Wildlife Trust Nature Reserve, and we're looking at one of the wetland habitats of principal importance today. Wetlands can be quite difficult to classify because they come in all sorts of different sorts, but this particular one, which is called purple moorgrass and rush pasture, is really quite easy because it is literally just a question of finding purple moorgrass and rushes in the same location, and that's what we've got here. This large tussock here, that's purple moorgrass, and just over here the big green tufts sticking up, that's a type of rush. So the other thing to look for with purple moorgrass is if you can find some younger, narrower leaves, they're often purple tinged, and if you look closely you can see some here. There's a good example of a leaf that at the tip is quite purpley tinged, and that's probably part of why it gets its name. So hopefully you can see here that this patch of purple moorgrass, there is rush right next to it. And rushes, again, are relatively simple to identify. It is basically just a stick of green, and the flower comes out somewhere between 1/2 and 3/4 of the way up. With purple moorgrass rush pasture, it can be any rush that counts, but ideally you're looking for one that has a specific sort of rush called a sharp flowered rush. And whereas most rushes are just a green stick, as I mentioned earlier, sharp flowered rush actually has branches. You can see there is effectively a leaf that way and a leaf that way. A few other rushes have that, but if you've got a branched rush, you've got a good chance that it's sharp flowered rush. I've tried to show you some of the distinctive features about purple moorgrass and any rush, but if you get stuck and you're not sure, there are various apps available that you can use. You can find a friendly botanist, or there's always a good old book to turn to.